This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, last class solid first class is completed, right? I think first class is completed. Local disk keys, servlets. Yeah. Yes, last class I saved this document. I think. Yes, last class I shared this data or not? I think I didn't share in product test, right?
No, sir.
No, right? Oh my god. Servlets. Yeah, I think this is the data. Yes, last class we done web application follows the three-tier architecture and servlets to write the programming at the client side, server side. Servlets are used to write the programming at server side, right? Exactly. Servlets are used to write the programming at server side, guys. Otherwise, servlet is object executed at what? Servlet is object executed at what? Server side, right? Exactly. And servlet is used to design the request response programming model, right? Exactly. Servlet documentation. This is a website, guys. In this website, you try to see the documentation of servlet. And the servlets from Java 5th version onwards, they're saying like Jakarta servlet, formerly Java servlet, right? So we are saying formerly Java servlet, now Jakarta servlet, right? The present version of servlet is about 4.0. So actually, present version is a beta version of 4.0, right? To check the versions, you can see this website, guys. Core Java applications are executed by JVM. Oracle queries are executed by DB. Servlets are executed by server, right? So that's what, guys. There are two types of servers we have. One is web server, second is application server, right? Yeah, web server and what? Application server, right? Exactly. If you go for web server now, web server supports only web applications, guys. Web server supports only web application, and web server contains a web container basically. Web container means what? Web container is a combination of solid container plus a web container is a combination of what? Solid container plus a JSP engine, right? Exactly. And application server means it contains web container as well as what? EJB container, right? Exactly. And solid predefined support in some of the packages. Solid predefined package or JavaX.solid package, JavaX.solid.hdd package, JavaX.solid.what annotation package, right? Just JavaX.solid JavaX.solid which package? Yes, annotation package, right? Yeah. Okay, so finally decided to execute the servlets we required what the concept is servlets require server require, right? Guys, to execute the servlets, we need what? Because we need what server, right? Exactly. Because today you try to install a server in your system. Okay, today installation of server, guys. Okay, so download and what? Install the server, right? Exactly. Because initially you can go for the Tomcat server. Because you can go for which server here? Tomcat server, right? Exactly. So initially, if you go for the Tomcat server, just you got to go to the Google. So you can say like Tomcat 9 download. The present version is definitely 9 only. Tomcat 9 download. I'll give the link, guys. So Apache.org, because Tomcat is given by Apache Foundation, right? Guys, this is like 10. 10 is also there, but 10 is a beta version maybe. Yeah. See, guys, the primary package all implemented the APIs are changed from Java X.star to Jakarta.star, right? Java X.servlet to the Jakarta.servlet, guys. Hmm? Good. Okay, so you try to install the ninth version. So you go for the ninth version here. Click on this ninth version, guys. Download button. Click on this ninth version. Okay. The ninth version here. Come down. Here you can find like Windows 32-bit, Windows 30, 32 or 64, Windows Service Installer, guys. Is that clear now? Windows Service Install, right? We have to click on this file basically. Is that clear now? In this one, this is a download link, guys. So download and install the. Okay, so download, yeah, download link you can take. This is a link for the downloading process. In this download link, we can take this file, guys. So zip files are there, but don't download zip files, guys. It's recommended download the exe files. Exe means what? Service installer, right? So download this file, right? Exactly, guys. So download this file. Hmm? Good. Is that clear now? If you click on this download, guys, you get the exe file basically. Yes, you try to download the exe file, right? Download this exe file, guys. Good. Guys, download this exe file. Otherwise, in front of you, let me download this. In my system already Tomcat is there. If you want, let me uninstall that server, guys. So control panel. How to install, guys? How to install? How to uninstall? Control panel is there. In the control panel, you go for uninstall a program. Uninstall a program. You can see the Apache Foundation Tomcat 9. You can click on uninstall it. So let me uninstall and let me show the installation process completely. That will be better, right? Uninstall. Yeah. Close the file. Yeah. Uninstallation process completed, guys. Uninstallation process completed. Local disk C. Let me see program files. Apache Foundation. The folder is empty, right? Exactly. Yeah. Uninstallation is completed, guys. Yeah. Good. Okay, so you try to download now itself. Just click on this file, guys. Once if you click on this file, the download will start automatically. This is the downloading the file. Apache Tomcat 9 exe file, right? Yes, Apache Tomcat 9 exe file. This is downloaded. Just double click on this file, guys. Then installation will start, right? Yeah, installation will start. See this one. So click on next. I hope I no need to explain this one, right? No need to. Next. Next one is what? I agree. I agree. Yes, here we have to click on these two check boxes, host manager and examples basically. Because we have to click on this what? These two check boxes, host manager and what? The example, right? Yeah. Here normal, medium, full installation is there. Even if you click the full installation, you get everything. Yes, either you can say initially normal is there, otherwise you can select the full installation, right? Full installation means what? Completely all the files will be taken, right? Exactly, yes. Yes, if you want, you can read. See, if you place the cursor here, description you can see, install the Tomcat Servlet container as a Windows services. Like solid container is installed, guys. I said like solid container, right? See this one, guys. Create a start menu program group of Tomcat, right? Documentation, guys. Install the Tomcat documentation bundle. This includes the documentation to the solid container and its configuration options, right? So now let's manage manager. If you take the manager here, install the Tomcat manager administrative web application. Host manager. Host manager means what? Web application, right? Install the Tomcat host manager administrative web application. Example means what? Install servlets and JSP examples in web application, right? Exactly, yes. So better to do what? Full, right? Yes or no? So select the type of install is like full, guys. Guys, select the type of installation is what? Full, right? There's one point you have to check. Is that clear now? Install the software, guys. Install the software, right? Exactly. First one is what, guys? Select the which one, guys? Select the type of install. Type of install is what? Full required, guys. Yes, by default it is taking normal, but you select the by default it is showing what? By default it is taking what? It is taking normal, right? By default it is taking normal, guys. You select the full, right? Select the type of install is what? Okay, select the type of install is what? Full. That's one point you have to focus, right? Exactly. Yeah, come to the installation again. Click on next button, guys. So then here you can see it's asking like a HTTP connector port, guys. HTTP port number. The second point, how to take the port numbers, guys. Okay, port numbers. If you go for the port numbers, first port is what? HTTP port, guys. HTTP port. By default, it is taking like 8080. But 8080 in your system, once you install Oracle default port number is 8080. It will take automatically. That's 8080. The default port number of Oracle is what? 8080, right? That's what here. HTTP port number by default is taking what? Yes, HTTP port by default 8080. Okay. Change the port number. Change the port number to any four-digit number, guys. Any four-digit number, right? Something like 9999, something like this, guys. So that point is clear now. Yes, that point is clear. So install the software, guys. Select the type of installation is a full installation. Port number, HTTP port number. HTTP port by default 8080 is taking. Change the port number to.
Sir, can we use the same port number 8080?
If you make the same port number, you'll get the issue because already Oracle services are running at 8080 port number, right? See, every service it is taking one port, right? Every service it is taking the port means Oracle service already running on the 8080 port, right? If you're giving the Tomcat also 8080 port, one of the application will crash. That's what see in browser also. Once you open the Gmail application is running on the same like some 12th port. Again, is another tab. If you open the Gmail, already this application Gmail application running on 12th port, right? That's what you're getting the same application in the next tab also, right? You'll get the same application, you'll get a different application. You'll get the same application, right? You got the clarity what I'm saying? That's what is recommended to make the port number is what different port number, right? That's one thing. Good. Here you can change the port number, like remember this port number guys, 9999. That's one thing guys. And another thing is what to give the Tomcat credentials guys. Tomcat administrator login credentials what to give. Okay, so good. Give the username. You give the what? Give the username and what password to login, right? Give the username password, guys. I think let me give the username is also Tomcat. Let me give the password. You can give anything; it's not a problem. But generally recommended one is what Tomcat and Tomcat. Okay. Yeah, give the username and password, guys. So simply click give the username and password here. Tomcat and what? Tomcat, right? Yeah, Tomcat and what? Tomcat, guys. Click on next button. That's it. Yes, these 3 points are clear. So installation of software. Select the type of installation is a full. Port number is by default HTTP port, guys. HTTP port by default 8080. Remaining ports you don't need to check. Remaining ports you can take by default. But HTTP port transfer protocol, guys. This is like basically transport protocol. HTTP hypertext transfer protocol. By default 8080, change the port number to any 4-digit number, something like 9999. Give the username and password, right? Exactly. Just click on next button. Click on install button, right? Directly. Installation, guys. Click on the installation button, then just make sure that while installation of this Tomcat in your system, definitely the Java install, right? Yes, the JRE software required, right? Exactly, yes. The JRE software required. Yes or no? The JRE software required, exactly. Guys, here last step is like uncheck this checkbox, guys, because once you check this checkbox, click on finish button. What happened here? Run Apache Tomcat means what? By default, automatically, internally the service will start, right? Internal service will start, right? Exactly. That's what here. Yes, if you want, if you uncheck this service, right? Uncheck this service, right? Exactly. Sorry, clear why I'm saying this? Uncheck this button. Run Apache Tomcat, uncheck this checkbox. If you check this checkbox, also not a problem. If you click on the finish button, what happened here? Internally, the Tomcat service is running, right? Like that. But I don't want internal process, guys. That's what. Please uncheck this checkbox. Okay, uncheck this checkbox. Click on finish, right? Exactly, guys. Guess what? Last step, guys. Here, readme document is showing. It's fine. Let me show. Yes, when you, some cases you try to see the documents, so try to open the readme documents and you try to check that points. Okay, good. But the last point, guys, here, run Apache Tomcat. Run Apache Tomcat. Unchecked, right? Checkbox, right? Uncheck or check, guys. Uncheck the checkbox, right? Exactly. By default, which mode, guys? Here. By default, which mode here? Checked mode, right? Exactly. Guys, while installation of the software, guys, select the type of installation is what? Full, right? Type of installation is full, and port number is what? By default 8080. So by default 8080, but you change the port number to any 4-digit number, right? 4-digit number is what? 9999, right? Exactly. Give the username and password, guys. Run that Apache Tomcat. Run Apache Tomcat. Uncheck the checkbox, guys. Guys, if you didn't uncheck the checkbox, then what is not a problem? By default, internally the service will start automatically, right? But I don't want that internal starting process. When I require, I want to start the service, right? Because when I require, I will start the service. Yes, initiation is clear. Yes, because I'm uploading this YouTube, these videos in YouTube. That's what I'm taking the code, the every point very clearly. I hope everything is going good, right?
Yes, sir.
Then last
Yes, sir.
class. Everything is going perfect, right? Even last class are some showing some websites, API documentation we are checking, different types of servers. Slowly I'm taking the points, guys. To execute the servlets, we need the servers. Today we'll go for installation servers. Download the server. This is the file we have to download. Initialization means initial software is 4 steps required. Exactly, guys. Guys, once the initialization is completed, once the initialization completed, guys, once the installation is what completed, the folder location, guys, the folder location is, guys, what the default folder location? Tell me. Guess what the default folder location? Once the installation is completed, it goes to by default local disk C, right? Local disk C, local disk C, program files. In program files, you get the Apache Software Foundation, right? Exactly, guys. Apache Software Foundation, you get the Tomcat 9.0, right? Exactly, guys. It's very clear now. Apache 9.0, right? This is the location of that installation folder, guys. Yes, once installation is completed, the folder location is what? Tom C program files, Apache Software Foundation. Apache Software Foundation and what? Tomcat 9.0, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, actually today we will see like this all the folders, guys. Tomcat's 9.0 contains some folders actually. Almost it contains 7 folders. Let me give some explanation of these folders and let me give the explanation of folders. Once if you get the clarity about what is the server, installation process, how many folders it contains, what is the purpose of these folders. Once if you know this information, then you will start the first application, right? Yes, yes or no? Hmm? Good. Because it contains almost how many folders, it contains 7 folders, guys. Check the 7 folders here. One is the bin folder, config folder, libu folder, libu logs, web apps, and what? Work folder, right? Exactly, guys. Hmm? The Tomcat contains uh, Tomcat, yeah, Tomcat contains total 7 folders, right? Guys, Tomcat contains total how many folders means what? Total. Tell me, total how many folders? Total 7 folders, right? Exactly. What are 7 folders, guys? One is like bin folder, guys. First folder is bin folder. Because bin folder means binary folder, guys. Because bin folder contains the binary executables to start and stop the server. Because bin folder contains what? Exe files, guys. Binary executables. Yes, can you hear me? So bin folder contains the binary executables to start and stop the server, right? Exactly. Just open the bin folder, guys. In the bin folder here, this is like Tomcat 9 is there, right? This is the exe file. This is like what exe file, right? Exactly. See, guys, file description you can see. The file description is saying like Apache Common Daemon Service Runner, right? The service runner, guys. Just if you want to start the server means you can click on this, double click on this file. So you want service file? Yes, I want to start the service. So click on yes, right? The server will start it, guys. Guys, the server will started here. First time we are running, right? So it is taking some time. Yeah, successfully initialized the OpenSSL and application directories, web directory structures. Yeah, if everything is going good means you get the message like server startup in so and so milliseconds, guys. The server startup in what? So and so milliseconds, right? The server is started, right? Exactly. Rani, can hear me?
Yes, sir.
But guys, no one is responding. Everything is going good, right?
Yes, sir.
Bin folder contains, yeah. Bin folder contains what? Binary executable, guys. It contains binary executable. It contains what? It contains binary executables to start and what? To start and what? Stop the server, right? Exactly. To start and stop the server, right? Exactly. Because in this case, to stop the server, this is the server startup, right? Exactly. Okay, so start the server using the service, Tomcat service. Start the server, guys. Okay, start the server. Once you start the server, then connect to the server. Yes, start the server, guys. Once you start the server, once the server is ready, right? Start the server. Then use the client to send the request to server, guys. Okay, start the server using Tomcat service, right? Using Tomcat service, guys. Once the server is started, then send the request to server, guys. Once the server started, once the server started, server is ready means what? It is ready to take the request, right? Once the server is started, uh, by using client send the tell me guys, by using client send the request, right? Exactly. Because your server is ready to take the request, right? Server is started. Client is nothing but a browser, right? Using browser, you type the URL. What the URL here? HTTP colon. We can write the local host, guys. Why local host means your server is there in the same location, right? It's have same host, right? That's what. In a real time, the servers are there in the different host. That's what you're going for the that IP address. Exactly. Yes, HTTP colon slashes localhost colon. You can give the port number. Installation time. What is the port number you given, right? HTTP port number. That port number you can give here, right? Exactly, guys. Just click on enter button. If server is ready to take the request means what? This browser, like this client can interact with the server, right? Yes. If you click on enter button, if server is ready to take the request means server is giving some response like the Tomcat web application structure actually. Very clear now. This is the service, right? This is information, right? Guys, if server is ready to take the request, server is started, right? That's why server is giving the information. This one, right? It's saying like configuration file information, right? Exactly, guys. Very clear now. Guys, once if you get this message, this file actually Apache Tomcat 9 point something like this, then you can decide in your system server is running properly, right? Exactly, guys. Well, guys, once the server started by using client send the request using below URL. Guys, using what? Using below URL, right? Exactly.
Sir, just one doubt. This localhost is also defined somewhere. This report you have explained us, this localhost.
Localhost means where the server is present, in which mission the server is present. That server mission IP address we have to give here. Here, where is your server is present now? Your server is present in the same host, right?
Same machine, yeah.
That's what we are giving message like localhost.
Okay.
Same localhost, right? Exactly. But in real time, you can have the different host, right? That's what here again the IP address basically, because definitely your server is not there in your system, right? Server is there in some other host actually. That's what you're giving the IP address here, right? Exactly, guys. So binary bin folder contains what? It contains the binary executables to start and what? Stop the server, right? Yes, it contains the binary executables to start and what? Stop the server, right? Exactly. You start the server using the Tomcat service. Once the server is started using clients and the request using below URL, right? Exactly, guys. Because once it is open like this, see if you want, you can see the documentation, guys. Here, Tomcat setup. If you click on this Tomcat setup, you'll get the information like this. Setup here. Click on the setup. Otherwise, introduction. So it will shows the complete information to you, right? So directories are there. See guys, this is a bin directory, config directory, logs directory, web apps directory. Yes or no? Web apps directory, right? Exactly. So bin folder contains what? Startup and shutdown and scripts and a bad files. Sorry, are you clear now? Good. So config folder, log folder contains what? Logs files are here by default, right? Exactly. Like that, guys. You need some information like this. So if you want, just you'll get this location, right? Yeah, we'll get this file, guys. But here we whatever the applications you deployed in server, guys. See, my client is connecting with the server, right? Yeah. Once you connect server, guys, here we have the manager APP, right? It means in the server, what are the applications you deployed? Those all deployed applications are there in the manager APP, guys. If you click on the manager APP, when you click on the manager APP, it's asking like username password here, right? It's asking like username password, right? Because manager app contains all applications, guys. Give the username password, right? Click on sign in, guys. See, whatever the applications you deployed, guys, Tomcat web application manager, right? App manager, guys. Host manager, right? Whatever the applications you deployed, guys, the all list of applications, right? The list of applications are available here, right? As of now, I didn't upload any files, right? Exactly. See, for example, some default examples are there. You can go for examples, guys. In examples, some solid examples are there. If you click on solid example, yes, you try to see this all information. Okay, so because what I'm doing here, manage app, right? Once if you click on the manage app, it shows like, guys, first one is itself here. Yes, once the server started, use the by using client send the request to the request using the below URL, right? Exactly, guys. The server is starting mode. The server will send. Tell me what the server will send the response. The server will give like Tomcat. What did you give, guys? This is called a web panel actually. Very clear now. The server will give like Tomcat. That which one, guys? What you can say here? The starting page, right? This name is called like administrative panel, something what you can call it as. For that actually. Because what you can say in this one is the main page, right? The server will give the Tomcat. Tomcat. What? Guys, please respond, yeah. The server will give the
Installation.
Tomcat. The Tomcat.
Home page, sir. Home page.
Exactly. This is the correct word. Yeah, the server will give like what? Tomcat home page, guys. The Tomcat home page, right? Exactly. Because in home page, here host manager is the manager application is right. Exactly. So manager app. Yes, we have the button like what? Manager app. So this button contains yeah. This option contains this option so shows the tell me guys
All
shows what list of what applications,
app.
right? Exactly, guys. Yes, manage app is there. Okay, this option shows what list of application, right? Exactly. Yes, you
It
click
means
on
all
this one.
these services will be hosted over here, sir.
Sorry.
All my application services will be hosted over here.
Exactly. See, one thing is if already the applications are deployed in the server, those all applications are available in the managed app basically. Okay, already deployed applications. Even if you want deploy now itself, you can select the files and you can deploy now itself. It's not a problem. So managed app is showing all the files which are already deployed, and it is showing the option to you to deploy the new files also. So it means complete operations are done from here only. Yes, everyone is clear, right? Exactly. Because if you want to see some default examples, which is already installed here, examples folder we have to check. Yes, what is the next point here? So to check the predefined examples, use what you can say, guys? You to check the predefined example, guys. What you can use?
Click on servlet example.
So to check the predefined example, guys, click on what? Servlet. Servlet examples, right? Exactly, guys. Yeah, this one is examples folder, guys. This is a link for that, right? Exactly. Sorry, clear now? Good. You see, servlet examples like we can see servlet example. See, guys, hello world application is there. Hello world application is there. Request info is there. Request headers are there. Request parameters are there. Cookies examples are there. This is execute means you'll get the output, guys. This is like source code, right? Click on this source. This is the source code of your solid first example, guys. This is a source code of what? Solid first example. Hello world application, right? Here hello world is there. Here hello world is there. Total how many times hello world you get the message here? 2 times, right? If you execute this code here, we got the output is what? Hello world application, right? Is that clear now? Yeah, like that. Request info also see the source code once. This is a source code of what request info, right? Okay, these already they given some predefined examples, right? Request info. If you want to execute, you can execute this code. So my request method is what? Get method. URL is this is a URL. Protocol is HTTP protocol. Path information and remote address, something like this, right? Exactly. These are clear now. So like that, we have some JSP examples also, right? JSP examples also this one here. Source code of the JSP. So source code JSP. This is like say source code of what your JSP code, guys. Is it clear now? Got that. Yeah, that is called complete information about what your bin folder, guys. It contains binary executable to start and start the server. Once the server started, send this URL, send a request. After that, it will open the home page, guys. Manage APP is there. This option will this option shows the list of applications, right? List of applications.
So
To
what is
check
the
the
difference
predefined
between this Sublet and JSP, sir?
No. We think about servlet. JS will discuss later. Then we get the differences. Okay. This is not right time to discuss that point. Okay. Good, guys. Yeah. So JSP and servlet both for the web application purpose only, but some differences are there that we will see later classes. Okay. Good. Because first folder is clear, everyone. Bin folder is clear. The next folder is you can go for the config folder, guys. Okay. Bin folder, I'm showing complete explanation how to see the examples and how to see the documentations and all, right. Next one is a config folder, guys. Config folder contains configuration details. Guys, config folder contains what? Config folder. What it contains, guys? Here. What
Property
it
files.
contains here?
Property files.
Yeah. The Tomcat setup here. Introduction is there. Introduction is there, and introduction technology directories are there. Config folder, guys. It contains the configuration files, right? And related to the DTDs. DTDs, and most important file in the most important file in the file in here is server.xml file, right? Exactly, guys. Which one is important file here? Server.xml file. It is the main configuration file from the for the container, right? Exactly, guys.
Sir, what is DTD, sir?
Document type definitions like DTDs. Like this is like see, we are writing the code in XML format, right? XML validations will do validations basically. Good. XML validations will do that. Will get again in the format XML files basically. Okay. Good. And it contains the configuration files, guys. Basically, it contains what? Configuration files. If you go for the configuration file, config folder, it contains the configuration files, guys. It contains it contains what? Configurations, right? It contains the configurations, guys. In these configurations, which one is the important file? They are saying server.xml file is important, right? Exactly. Because actually the server.xml file contains all port numbers. While in installation time, you are giving the port numbers, right? Shutdown port by default taking the -1, and HTTP port you given, right? Here HTTP port is there, guys. 999 is there. No, you're trying to, if you want it, you can change the port number, right? So if you want, you can change the port number from here, right? So you can see, yes, initially you're given some port number, but you decided to change the port number. Once you decided to change the port number, and you can come server.xml file. In server.xml file, you try to change the port number, you can save it. Yes or no? To change the port number, guys, you can go for the server.xml file, right? All the port number, all the configurations are done here, right? Yes or no? All the port numbers are available here, right? Exactly. There is server.xml file which contains the port number. Yeah, server.xml yeah, server.xml file. This file contains what? Port number, right? Exactly. So to change the port number, use this file, guys. Guys, in this this file contains the port numbers information, guys. Information. To change the port number, use this file, right? To change the port number, use this file, guys. A server.xml file is right. Exactly. Yes. Next one is like you can go for the next file is like yes. One is a yeah. Yeah, next one is what? Server.xml file. Server.xml file contains what? This file contains the port number information, right? To change the port number, use this file, guys. What the second one, tomcat-user.xml file is there. Because tomcat-user.xml file. So this file contains this file contains what username and password, guys. Okay, this file contains what username and password, right? Exactly. So to change the username and password, use this file, guys. If you want to change the, because if you want, you can change the username password also. To change the username and password, use this file, right? Exactly, guys. Use this file, right? Exactly. Sir, show me that file
Sir,
one.
the username and password and the port number which we have given during installation, so that will come and store into our Tomcat users and server file.
Definitely.
Okay.
So definitely it's stored somewhere in the installation locations. Okay. That's what
So we
Tomcat
can
iPhone
see
user.
the details. Yeah, so we can see the details and entry in our Tomcat and server.xml file,
Exactly.
right?
Even if you know the server credentials, server login and username password, then you can access any information to the server. No issues on that. Nothing is secure, right? One word you can say.
Yes, yes,
Nothing is secure. Everything is possible, right? That's
yes.
all. Like that. See here, username is what Tomcat and password is what Tomcat, right? Even what the username is given, the same thing will come here, right? Again, like Tomcat, that's what you're showing, like Tomcat and what Tomcat, right? Exactly. Because to change the port number, you can go for the file is called what server.xml file. To change the username password, like what tomcat-user.xml file. And we have the connection pooling information, guys. To configure the connection pooling information, you can go for the context.xml, guys. Okay. For the context purpose is what? To configure the, we will use this context.xml file in later class, guys. To configure the, to configure what? To configure the connection pool information. Use this file, right? Exactly, guys. Because to change the port number, use the server.xml file. To change the username password, use this file, tomcat-user.xml file. To configure the, tell me guys, to configure the connection pooling information, use this file, right? Exactly.
So,
This
so to
configuration.
configure connection pooling means what, sir?
I will tell you. I will tell you. We didn't discuss the
Okay.
connection pooling. Yeah. Yes, two folders are clear. And third folder like temp folder, guys. Temp folder contains some temporary files. So it will store, it will store the temp files, right? Temporary files, guys. The fourth one is what? Log files, guys. Log files means what? Log folder, guys. Log folder means it stores information about like what log files, right? When the server, it will store the log files, which contains what? The log file contains like when the server started, when the server stopped. It was timestamp, right? When the server starts, when server stops, server stops time.
Yeah. Sir, what about temp? What kind of file it will be storing, sir?
That depends on the locale that you given basically. It means like standard. Okay, so for us it is showing the IST standard. For depends on the locale we selected. From US means they'll show their standard, right? Some EST
No,
something.
sir. Okay, I got that. I'm asking about TMP file. So it will store the temp file. So what kind of temp files it will store, sir? That what I
Cached file. Cached file. So we never check the temp files. Some
can we
unnecessary
see, sir?
cached files.
Yeah. Can we go to the folder and see what kind of files it's storing or data it's storing?
Nothing. I think initially it is a temporary file is empty folder.
Okay.
You just try to Google it and try to get some information. Internal some temp files are storing. What kind of temp files? You try to check. Who is asking Rani?
Dimple, sir.
Dimple. Tomorrow you can tell me what the temp folder is storing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sure.
Log folders contains the log files. You can try to open this file so you can try to see when the service installed, when the service stopped. It's showing like the timestamp information, like the date and the corresponding time and corresponding service when it is started. Even when application running, we got some errors, right? Those errors also will be logged. Good. So when server startup times, when server stops time, okay. Error information with the time, guys. This all storing which file, guys? Log file, right? Exactly. Good. Yes, first one is the bin folder. So we check like installation of Tomcat and connect to the server, host manager, is all the files, right? Second is the config files, guys. Because today try to install the Tomcat, you try to see all the information so that you get some clarity. Okay, this is a Tomcat, right? And next is the temporary files and log files are there. Fifth one is like web apps folder, guys. If you go for web apps, nothing but web applications, guys. It means in the server, what are the applications you deployed? Those all applications are placed in web apps folder, right? In application, what are the applications? What are the folders you deployed? What are the, see, when you show this one, we are getting list of applications, right? Yes, manager app, you're getting list of applications, right? What are the list of applications you deployed in server? Those all the list of applications are present in web apps folder. See this web apps folder, guys. In web apps folder, what is the information is there? Here you can see that files actually. Here you can see, guys, docs is there. Here docs. Next one examples, host manager, right? Host manager and manager. Root is nothing but slash, guys. Slash is the root, right? It means what? Whatever the applications you deployed in server, all applications are present in which folder, guys? Web apps folder, right? Yes, all applications present in web apps folder, right? Are you clear now? This folder contains this folder contains all web applications deployed in server, right? Yes, deployed in what? Deployed in server, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, how many folders done total? 5, 6 folders, 5. 1 bin folder, config folder, temp folder, log folder, web folder is there, and 6 folder like work folder is there, guys. Work is there. Yes, web apps is clear, right? What are the applications you deployed? All the web applications are all web applications are present in what? Web apps folder, right? Exactly. So next one is like work folder, guys. If you take the work folder, now we are discussing servlets, right? Assume like after servlets we'll discuss about the JSPs, guys. JSPs, but JSPs are directly, it will not execute. Every JSP internally converted into which format? Yes, every JSP internally converted into which format? Every
Object
JSP
Java format. Java.
actually every JSP is internally converted into servlet format.
Yeah.
Yes, every JSP is internally converted into which format? Every JSP is internally converted into which format is solid format, right? Exactly. Every JSP is internally converted solid format base. Those servlets will be stored in the work folder. Sorry, clear now? What is the work folder usually as part of JSPs? Every JSP, yeah. Guys, every JSP will convert into which format, guys? Every JSP will convert into servlet format, right? Exactly. Every JSP will convert into the servlet format, comma the converted servlet, guys. The converted servlets are, yes, the converted servlets are stored in which folder? No, the converted servlets are stored in which folder, guys? Work folder, right? Exactly. Yes, are you clear now? Yes, every JSP is converted in which format here? Servlet format. Every JSP will convert in servlet format. Those converted servlets are stored in which format? Work folder, right? Those converted servlets is stored in which folder, guys? Work folder. What are the converted servlet? I will tell you later, but remember, like work folder contains like JSPs are converted servlet format. The converted servlets are stored in which folder, guys? Work folder. Remember that point. That's it. And last folder, guys, we can go for the web apps folder. Sorry, lib folder is there. Yes, a lib folder contains libraries like jar files, guys. Lib folder contains what? Jar files. I said like servlets predefined support in the form of what? Jar file. Sorry, in the servlet predefined support, we have some packages, right? JavaX.servlet package, JavaX.servlet.hp package is all right. Exactly. From advanced Java onwards, guys, whatever the predefined support they given like classes and interfaces, they'll give the predefined support in the form of the jar files, guys. Okay, this folder contains this folder contains what? Jar file. Okay. The servlet, predefined support. The servlet predefined class interfaces. Yes, definitely the servlet contains predefined class and interfaces, right? Yeah. The servlet predefined classes and interfaces are present in the servlet predefined
In
class
those
and
jars.
interface are present in jar file, guys, basically. Present in jar file, right? Exactly. Present in jar file, guys. The jar file name is called what? Servlet-api.jar. Guys, servlet, the predefined classes and interfaces are present in what? The predefined jar file. What is the jar file name, guys? Servlet-api.jar file. See guys, in servlets, when you use the predefined classes or interfaces, they definitely in servlet application, when we use the predefined classes and interfaces, when we use the predefined class and interfaces, then definitely this predefined class and interface belongs to what? Jar file, right? Then every application we have to build for this jar file required, guys. Yes, in JDBC we have the in JDBC we have like Oracle driver class, right? The Oracle driver is present in the jar file, right? That's what we are built for the jar file or not. In the same way,
Yes.
the servlet predefined classes and interface are present in the jar file. Those jar files are present in what? Those jar files are present in what? Servlet-api.jar. The class and interface are present in the servlet-api.jar, right? Exactly, guys. So when we use the servlet predefined class and interfaces, we have to build for this jar file, right? Guys, we have to build for this jar file or not? Exactly, guys.
Yes.
Okay, the jar file is present in which folder, guys? Lib folder, right? Exactly. Guys, if you want, you can see the jar file once. Which folder, guys? Lib folder is there. Lib folder contains multiple jars. This is called dependent jars, guys, but the main jar is what? Servlet-api.jar is there. For JSPs, here we have the JSP API. But servlets means for the jar file, guys, servlet-api.jar, right? Yes, servlets means what? We have the servlets-what? API.jar, right? Exactly. So, sorry, clear now? Good. Because if you have the patience, I'll give one more point. Can I take that point or can I take the point in next class? But
Sir,
that point is important.
please
You
give.
can go ahead.
Yeah, please give, sir.
You can take that point today or tomorrow, next class, tomorrow.
Today, sir.
Hmm?
Today, sir.
What, Shivakumar? No response. Where the
Today.
Vidya, Adi,
Yeah, this is fine,
Srikant?
sir. Thanks.
Today, fine. But observe one point, guys, actually. Servlets, this predefined class interface. Wait, cool. Please mute. The servlet predefined class interfaces. Who given the servlet predefined class and interfaces? Tell me. Yes, regarding servlet, servlets. Okay, servlet API, guys. Servlet API is given by Sun Microsystem. Yes, API is given by Sun Microsystem. Observe carefully, guys. Try to understand the point, guys. Very, very important. API is given by Sun Microsystem. The API contains mostly interfaces, guys. Only less classes, more interfaces and less classes. More interface and what? Less classes are there. Basically, servlet API is given by Sun Microsystem, guys. API means contains what? More interfaces, right? As you know, like interfaces contains declarations, right? Yes, interfaces
Yes.
contains what? Declaration, right? Exactly. Servlet, these are classes and interfaces. Who given, guys? This is given by Sun Microsystem itself. But what about the servlet-api.jar? The servlet-api.jar is given by Sun Microsystem or given by Tomcat server?
Tomcat.
Yes, given by Sun Microsystem or given by Tomcat server?
Tomcat.
Hmm?
No, Sun
Yeah, given by Tom.
Microsystem only.
अरे यार. You know, like J2W given by Sun Microsystem, right? Generally, who given J2W?
Yes.
Sun Microsystem, right? It means
Sun
servlet
Microsystem.
class and interfaces. Yeah, servlet API. API contains the more interfaces and less classes, right? This API given by Sun Microsystem, right? Definitely. API given by Sun Microsystem. And just now we installed like Tomcat server. In the Tomcat server, we got the servlet predefined support. Servlet predefined support in the form of what? Servlet-api.jar, right? What this jar file contains mostly classes, right? Class and interface, right? Exactly. It means the servlet-api.jar is given by Sun Microsystem Apache Software Foundation. Guys, we install the server what? Tomcat servers. Tomcat server is given by Apache, right? Tomcat server is given by Apache means the servlet-api jar is given by Apache, right? Yes,
Yes.
or no? Exactly. So servlet-api.jar basically coming from Tomcat server. It's coming from Tomcat server means what? This is, yeah, please mute here. Dimple, check your side. Someone is talking. Yeah. The API, see guys. Actually, servlets more interface are given by Sun Microsystem definitely, because Servlets are given by Sun Microsystem. But the Servlet-API.jar is given by Sun Microsystem or Tomcat folder. Tomcat folder. Tomcat folder is nothing but what? Tomcat folder is nothing but Apache Software Foundation, right? Apache Foundation or not? Exactly, guys. That's what I can say simply. Servlet API interfaces are given by Sun Microsystem. For those interfaces, implementations are given by Tomcat server, guys. Guys, implementations are given by, yeah, the servlet. Servlet what? Implementations. Implementations are given by Sun Microsystem or servers are given by server vendors, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, that's what here. So while writing the code here, we are using the class and interfaces. For those class and interfaces, implementations like internal structure actually. The internal structures are given by the internal structure is given by Sun Microsystem or server vendors. The Servlet implementations are given by server vendors, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, implementations are given by what? Server vendors, right? Exactly. Okay, server vendors, if you go for the Tomcat server, this guy is given the implementation using the servlet-api.jar, right? Yes or no? This guy is given implementation like servlet-api.jar. If you go for the Glassfish server, guys, if you go for the Glassfish server, this guy given the implementation like JEE.jar. JEE.jar. Like that, every server is giving their own implementation using this jar files, right? Yes or no? Guys, who given the Servlet API? Who given the Servlet interfaces, guys? Guys, Servlet interface are given by
Sun Microsystem.
Sun Microsystem. For those declarations, interfaces is declarations, right? For those declarations,
Yes.
implementations are given by
Tomcat Apache server.
Server.
Apache.
yeah, those declare implementations are given by what? Servers, right? That exactly, guys. Guys, see, now as a developer, we will write the code based on the API, right? Guys, we will write the code based on the API. See, today I'm going for the Tomcat server. Then we have to build path which jar file, which implementations I have to give Servlet-api.jar, right?
Yes.
Guys,
Yes.
today I'm using like Tomcat server. Then we have to Servlet-api implementation, right? Exactly, guys. So tomorrow I decided to change the server, guys. If we decided to change the server, you need to change the code or you need to change the implementations jar file.
Jar file.
We need
Jar
to
file.
We need to change what jar file, right? Exactly, guys. So once if we done the servlet project, today we are using Tomcat server. Guys, we are developing like what? Guys, you are developing the servlet project. If you are developing a servlet project using which server, guys, here Tomcat server, then we have required which jar file, guys? Servlet-api.jar required actually. We are developing solid project. Then today we are using which server, guys? Tomcat server. If you are using Tomcat server means what? We have to build for the jar file is what? We have to build for the jar file
Servlet
is what?
API.
Servlet-api.jar,
Server.
right?
Sir, one case,
Late,
for example, if I'm developing a servlet project, I can use any other server also, right? Like Glassfish or any other server.
that's what I'm saying. Later we decided to change the server. If we decided to change the server means what? You need to change any project.
I should.
Later we decide to change the server means change the server. In this case, no need to change the yes, no need to change the no need to change what? No need to change the no need to change the code. Just to change the just change what? Server implementation jar file, right? Yes or no, guys? Server implementations jar file actually. That's it, guys. That is important point for us. Guys, servlets are given by Sun Microsystem. For those implementations are implemented given by servers, Tomcat server vendors. Today we are using Tomcat server means we are making the build part of Servlet-api API.jar. Later you decide to change server means in this case no need to change the project code, right? Yes, you need to change any project code, guys. No need to change what project code. Just we have to change what? Just to change the server implementation jar, right? Yes, just to change servlet implementation jar or not.
The name
Yes, sir, it's
remains
clear.
same as it is.
Project
Our
everything
code
is same.
contains.
just your project code completely same, but in the previously build part we have the jar file is what servlet-api.jar, right? Now we are deploying your project into which server? Glassfish server, right? In the Glassfish server, we need the jar file like jw.jar file required. That's it. Previous project, that project implementation follows the Servlet implementation. So now this guy is following like jw.jar, right? Like that. Is that clear, everyone? Any questions? Yes, completely we done in and out about your Tomcat initialization process, guys. Today complete this structure clearly. So we'll meet in tomorrow
Sir,
class.
in log files, do we get the application errors also? It means
Definitely,
capital
right?
debug,
No,
small debug, system out,
definitely, everything.
system error.
Definitely. See, mostly the log files are storing application errors only, right? In application level, when you got some error, then I want to check when the time and what is the error and what the issue. Everything is logged into log file, right? But that information by
Means
default
I'm
it will not
asking
come.
you with a specific folder.
That information by default will not come. We have to add the log information to the project actually.
Okay, understood.
Then we have to add log information in the project. Then only that information goes to log file actually. Is that clear now? This is class Servlet says 2 days class I placed here, and videos also will uploaded. Just you try to check the data. We'll meet in tomorrow class. We'll continue. Bye. Bye guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.